Hey diggers, finally got a spring thaw going on here. I'm at a house that dates back to the late 1800s. I've driven past this house many times and finally got a hold of the owner and got permission. Been here not even 10 minutes. I found 2 memorial pennies and a piece of tin foil. Look at that signal. 1347. And I'm looking at my pile of dirt and I see the edge of a silver dime. And it's going to be a Rosie, but that's okay. That's silver number 2 for the year. All right, on to the next. Hey guys, I just had the faintest of signals down around 6 or 7 inches. It sounded like a mix between like an Indian head penny and a wheat penny. But as I got closer, the signal got better. Look what I got here. A little tiny, tiny ring. And it's silver. That's like a baby's ring. Look how tiny it is. This looks like it's still got the stone in it, too. Well, that's quite a surprise. That was such a weak signal. But, man, there's probably hardly any silver here. That's why it's so faint. Alright, well, I'll get that cleaned up and look for a marking later. On to the next. Hey, it's me. I'm back. I'm right here next to the sidewalk, and I've got a real screamer here, hitting a 949. So I'm hoping it sounds like silver, but I thought I'd go ahead and try and dig it live for you. Let you hear this. Well, piece of copper pipe. Got fooled again. Alright, well, maybe next one will be better. On to the next. Okay, I'm a little further along. Just a little bit right in there is where I found that piece of copper pipe, and I've been working along this sidewalk here, and I just had a little tiny squeaky 10 inches deep. Just barely got a piece of it, and you can see my hole's pretty deep here. I kind of didn't pinpoint it very well. Look what I see here. Oh, looks like it's a Merc. Can't read the date, I'm sure you can. It's probably, if I had to guess, 43, 44, or 45. It seems like that's what most of them are. Alright, well that's my second silver today. 3 if you count the ring. On to the next. Well, this was an odd one. A penny signal only 2 or 3 inches deep. I seriously thought this was going to be a memorial. That's a Mercury dime. Looks like it's in really nice shape, too. That was a surprise because that rang up just like a modern penny. And being that it was only 2 or 3 inches deep, that made me believe even more that it was a modern penny. So don't skip those shallow signals at these old houses. You just never know. Alright, on to the next. Alright, got a nice little squeaker about 7 inches deep. Another Mercury dime. This yard's turning out to be quite a bonanza. On to the next. Hey diggers, check this out. I'm kind of along this old sidewalk on the backyard of this house, and I had a lot of targets around this tree. I found an old key and a couple pennies, and so I thought, well, maybe something good long happened here. And I had a super strong signal. It sounded like a silver quarter to me, but I wasn't sure. And I dug down, I'm cutting my roots, and there's all these roots, and I'm flicking dirt, and I lost the signal. So I'm looking around, and look over there. I flicked it out of the hole. It's a silver Washington. I think that's 5 or 6 silvers today. I'm not sure. All right. Well, on to the next. All right. It's been just a couple minutes since I found that silver quarter. And I just had a real shallow squeaker. And it's another Mercury dime. Okay, I'm still right here along the edge of this old sidewalk. Okay, hopefully I'll find some more. Hey diggers, it's Saturday the 15th of March. And I'm back at this house I was at last week, where I found 49 coins. 7 of them were silver. And the yard's been cleaned up a bit. They raked up all the leaves and got all the sticks up. And I'm kind of in the part that was frozen last week, so it's all thawed out now. So I'm hoping I'll find a few more coins. And I also have this area back here. In fact, by that big tree is where I found the silver quarter last week. And a Mercury dime, and this area right here was all frozen solid, and I found 5 silvers here in this front area. So I'm gonna get started, and hopefully be back with you real soon with the first good find. Okay, been here about 10 minutes. There's my car, just started right here. I've dug 3 modern pennies, and I just had a super scratchy down around 7 inches, a 1247. Very faint. I could only hit it from one direction. So you can see I got my hole pretty deep, and there you go. It's a Rosie. Excellent. All right, on the board with some silver already. That makes number 8 out of this yard. On to the next. Alright diggers, it's been about an hour, and I've dug a few memorials, but nothing exciting, and just had a real weak nickel signal about 5 inches down. And I've got me a buffalo nickel. I don't know if it has a visible date or not. Usually they're so worn. But that's my first buffalo of the year. So that's great. Alright, on to the next. Okay, been here almost 2 hours. I'm still working this area that had been frozen last week. There's a lot of iron in here, probably nails from roofing. In fact, my machine just nulls out, but I had a little squeaker about 7 inches down. It's an Indian head scent. I can't really tell which way is up on it. I just can tell it's an Indian head. So I'm not sure what the date is. I'll have to get back. You can see some iron residue on it where it was laying with a nail. Alright, well I'll have to get that cleaned up and show it to you later. On to the next.